And welcome to another Fire Broadside Cannons Podcast.
Podcast.
With yours truly, Nick.
Mike.
Okay. Nick.
Mike.
More importantly, Britni.
Mike.
Britni.
Mike.
Okay.
All right. Now that that's settled. Basically on the Fire Broadside Cannons, where we talk about all things. All things
lure.
Sometimes I like to talk about things that aren't popular to make
Does that
them
make
popular.
you a weird girl?
It makes me so weird.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I'm so weird. It's cool.
Oh. Well,
Anyway,
I'm a little bit jealous.
Remember, people, these are all opinions. So get over it.
Except for mine.
Except for Michael's. Yell at him all the time. So we're actually going to start referring to Britni as Bert. Like Bert and Ernie.
I call her bratwurst.
We're going to call her Bert now. You fine with Bert?
Yeah, sure.
Bert, you're yelling Bert. Bert, no.
Bert works.
Bert. I wish you wouldn't drink so much.
Botanical Gardens.
If you guys haven't noticed, the extensive... If you've watched all the Get Diddle videos, and by all of them, I mean like the few that we have out, you can tell that me and Mike do a lot of voices. So real quick, we're going to go over the amount, and no, I guess not the amount. Just
You're dumb.
The different voices we have going on.
We don't really have too many different voices.
We've got a lot of voices.
I speak like this pretty much all the time. I'm a very serious kind of guy.
Sarcasm, he means.
No. I mean, I'm very serious. I'm a serious dude. So, Britni and Nick can both agree. I read a lot. Don't really listen to much music.
Everything he's telling you is not the truth.
Shut your dumb ass up, boy.
All right.
Oh my god.
Before I beat your butt.
First things first, Grandpa Mike.
What you say, boy? I'm sitting having a nice cup of, what's that ice cream called? Y'all had that ice cream with the fudge in the cups? The peanut butter cups?
Oh my god.
Yep. The fudge tracks. The moose tracks.
Yeah.
Generic brand.
Save that money.
Save the money. Every penny counts, boy.
All right. And then also out of Mike, we have one of my personal favorites and disfavorites is Niles.
My name's Niles. And I like the way you look in those pants. You're looking really nice. And I see Nichols over there, and he's got the nice little flip-floppy ears. And I want to touch him.
This voice came out of nowhere while we were riding in a car together. He's sitting behind me. Immediately starts talking like that and reaching over the seat and touching me. And I legitimately thought he was just a real-life drunk dude that I didn't want to deal with. And instead of like actually be like, okay, Mike, chill out, I just didn't talk to him. I froze up because I was like, If I keep talking to him, he'll continue to pester me.
It didn't matter
But
anyway.
It didn't matter. And since this day on, he's done it. And it's the creepiest fucking thing that could ever exist.
You love it.
What else you got? I mean, we both have Russian accents, which are pretty easy. So that's whatever. We don't even need to show those off. Everybody's got one of those. Well, I've got Batman, which everybody's got a Batman voice. It's really easy to do. I can do Bane. Bane is also really easy. I need your cup for a second for ice cream.
No!
This is now my ice cream. You may have it again when I deem it worthy enough for your taste buds. It is the easiest thing to do when you have this much ice cream in a cup. That's an easy one.
You got beard in my shit!
New beard. Oh, Mike's got a nerd voice that's pretty good. That makes me laugh all the time.
I know what you're talking about.
Do it.
I don't.
Do it. Pretend like you clicked comic things.
I love miniatures. My mom, she picked me up from school the other day, and we played Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the car.
He even got the voice cracking in it too. Brittany, you got any?
I have one voice that really creeps out my boyfriend. It's
Who?
like a little girl voice, or small child
All right.
voice.
Yep.
So.
Hi, Daddy. I really want to play my god.
I can only think about the horrors and evils that's used for.
Yeah.
Would you like to play with me? Can we play?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
So now we have a new anime actress.
I was gonna say, why are you not playing every 3-year-old anime character that exists that somehow is like full articulate?
Yeah,
speech
like
I know,
patterns.
that's the same question I ask myself.
oh, we got Miss Golden Perfection over here.
Heck yeah.
Also,
She
one
misspelled her name.
of my favorites that I haven't been able to do yet. Well, I haven't done yet. It's not that I haven't been able to do it. I haven't done it for any of the videos because I've been saving it, but I'm going to do it now. It's Kermit the Frog.
Oh god.
God.
So now, once you hear this voice, if there's anything you want ruined for you as your childhood, get Kermit to say something dirty. I've had a friend that like makes me say like the Holocaust is a lie and all this stuff all the time. It's like the creepiest thing. I've done it in public a couple times, but Kermit the Frog here on another great day. Yay! Everybody's passing gum around, but I don't want it. Yay! Kermit likes doing large amounts of blow. It's the only thing that gets him off anymore. Sometimes the edge is too hard. And I need to take it down a notch. I also like adopting little kids to make them fight in my underground arenas. And when they lose, I'm really upset. Today's letter is you. For upset.
Can't.
Man, whatever. You guys have heard like my like I don't even know what to call that voice. The oh god voice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Why are you doing this?
That's my
Go away! Stop doing that.
That's my personal favorite voice.
We might start doing a segment too where, because at work like the dumbest music plays, and I mean like dumbest is like the
On
dumbest.
my radar.
Britney Spears is on my radar plays, and I sing it in that voice. And it's probably the funniest karaoke ever, to the point where I almost want to go to a real karaoke place and do that voice.
Oh my god.
And like try to talk to the audience while it's going on.
That would be.
Why does she have a radar? Oh my god! She's always flesh and bone. She's on the radar. Oh my god! Why?
Oh man. These accents.
I feel like we have more, and they're not coming out in their full fruition.
I have a counterpart. All of you know, Mike is an African American fellow,
Oh my god!
and
know.
my full name is Michael. And sometimes I'm Michael.
Oh god.
And I'm gonna be straightforward with you. It all started when I first learned how to drive. If you are a proper speaking young black gentleman and you want to find your inner ghetto, start driving in North Carolina. And the phrase "bitch" will slip out randomly, and you'll be like, "What?"
What just happened?
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Nick, like, we work together and shit. But real talk, bruh. Real talk. That's my Nick, bruh. Like, I seen this dude. I seen him, like, I ain't really seen much, but...
Oh my god, you sound like a Wiz Khalifa kid.
Bruh, but like one day, I'm telling you, like, we was in the candy store or wherever we was at, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna ask them if they can sample me something. Can you believe they said no, bruh? I was like, oh, hell nah, Nichols, we about to steal off on these niggas, bruh. But we didn't, bro. So.
That's like a legitimate thing that's come to Hot Topic before.
Yeah.
Like even from Hot Topic, man, I had this one guy walk in. It was me and Dan working. Dan was my really cool manager, lots of tattoos, really tiny, but he was cool.
He was hardcore as shit.
Guy comes in with his wife or something, I don't know. Walks up to me and Dan. Does like the gangster strut, everything. He's like, I got a question. And me and Dan were like, all right, man, what's up? And he's like, don't laugh at me. And Dan's already kind of laughing because it's like, it's not serious enough for him to have like a legitimate question. Out of nowhere, he's like, y'all got pumps? Don't even make me say the rest. And so, like, we start rolling. And before, like, we could even be like, what? He's like, I'm trying to get that 12 inches. And we started laughing even harder. To the point where it's like, at this point, we didn't believe him. And Dan was like, nah, man, I mean, there's like an Adam and Eve down the street. Like, they've got it. He's like, oh, they got that? He's like, yeah, man, it's a sex store. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, thanks. Walks off. As they're on their way out, I can hear him like talk to his wife. Like, they said they sat that Adam and Eve. We about to go get that. And I was like, there's no way you can be real about that. I don't know why people thought Hot Topic was like a sex shop.
Because Hot Topic and
It's like
Spencer's.
Spencer's, yeah. We had some chick come in too, like walked up to me and Dan was like, my friend said that you guys had something called a pocket pussy, and like said it. It was the most awkward thing. It was like in between songs. There's really nobody else. Dan straight faces and goes, no, you can only find that at a sex shop. We're not a sex shop. And just walks off. Ridiculous. She got so pissed. But it was like, what the fuck are you asking?
What do you expect? You just asked for a pocket vagina.
Did you guys get, I know when you worked there, did you get the vibrating tongue ring at all?
No, sir. We didn't have any shit like that.
We didn't have it either, but the question popped up out of nowhere. That's stripper poles. Apparently we had both stripper poles and vibrating tongue rings.
I never saw a vibrating tongue ring there. And I'd have the awkward moments where, like, I see a mom standing out front, daughter walks up and is like, this is really embarrassing, but do you guys sell clit rings? Like, my mom needs a clit ring, but she just...
I've had that happen to me.
And I'm like, cool. Mom, you're gross. Like, I almost wanted to leave the store and be like, Mom, you're gross.
There's a time and a place to just stop.
Those are the second grade teachers who are dominatrixes after work.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. No offense to anybody who's into that stuff.
Anybody opinionated. I had like an older woman, and I say older as in like 50s, hit on me at one point. Like Miriam was helping her out with corsets, and then she wanted a guy's opinion. So she kept me by the door the whole time and would like open the door in a corset. Like, what do you think? She's like, I'm working on the flab.
Yeah, you should keep working.
Like, and Mom. I was just like, the whole time I was like, no, yeah, it looks nice. I want to die. Please, I was still a sales associate, I think, at that point.
I had a group of 3 old ladies when I was 16 working Hot Topic come in and ask me if I'd ever had a pop rock before. And I was like, I actually haven't. And I hadn't had a pop rock before. I'd never had the candy before.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, what do you mean? And they were like punk rock grandmas. They were asking me if I'd ever had a blowjob before. And like started strutting around the store like, he's never had a pop rock before. Somebody better show him how. And I'm just like, to the point where I ran in the back room and grabbed Nina. And I was like, I can't.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't.
gross. I'd go cry.
Grandma blowjobs.
All right, well, speaking of all of this, I wasn't going to use this as a what the what, but I figured we should change pace.
What the
What
what?
the what?
Since we're already talking about this type of thing, I deem it okay to say this.
Sex stories.
I was looking at stories, and I came across...
What type of stories? Sensual stories? The stories where you light candles and turn off the lights?
No, this isn't sensual.
Oh,
Well, I
never
mean,
mind.
I guess it depends on the type of person you are. I don't
Oh
know.
my God, I'm so lazy.
No, but I was looking at trends, worldwide, 2013, like things that a lot of people are doing. And apparently, it's really popular recently to get vaginal surgery.
Excuse me?
Yeah, vaginal surgery to like create the perfect V and fix like flabby vaginas
Wait, like
into
V?
like perfect vaginas.
Like an actual
called-
V?
Oh, yeah, like an actual
It's
V.
called Kegels, right? Yeah.
No.
Kegels.
So is this like a vagina with a mouth inside? So it's like a...
So it's like that. So it's like
It's
that
like-
desert like sandworm in
So
Star
with
Wars.
teeth.
Yeah.
That
with
like
The
eats
Shai
Boba
Halud.
Fett.
and tentacles and stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just like that. I'm serious now.
Well,
Where were you reading this?
On Google.
You're a creep.
yeah, what were you looking at?
I was
That's like a page away from porn.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Granted, in your defense, any page is a page away from porn.
It is, but
The
this wasn't
internet's
even
for
like
porn.
it wasn't like a porn. It wasn't meant to be a porn.
Grab
thing.
your dick and double click for porn. Porn.
But no, like women, in order to enhance their like pleasure or whatever,
How much did it cost? How much was the cost for it?
has to be somewhere.
It wasn't
like
in the article?
If you
It
want the
wasn't in
perfect
article.
V, you've got to get a lot of things installed. You need to get a tongue installed.
Brought to you by the letter V.
You need to get a lot of things installed. You need a tongue installation. When a guy is having sex with you, it should feel like a.
I don't even.
It should
This
feel
is
like.
going downhill
All right.
very quickly.
Okay,
I'm gonna call it
Abandoned
a
ships
blow
on-
fuck.
Oh,
It should feel like a
abandoned
blowjob.
ships on Fire Broadside.
Everybody's getting all
Abandoned
14,
ships.
but I'm
14?
saying
No, that's not 14.
if you're gonna get your
getting
vaginal
14.
area surgery done, you better come fucking
Says
right.
the guy that just invented the word blowfuck in a literal sense.
My brother came up with a word even better. But anyway, yeah, like
Oh my god.
oh my god,
Tell me about the word that your brother came up with.
I need to.
Don't tell me.
This
Don't tell me.
podcast is on the verge of not rated and not even.
This,
You know,
this is not a rated
surpassing
podcast.
I was gonna say at some point, guys, I promise to have an intro that's actually like strong language. Don't watch it.
No, if
It
you're
won't even
14,
say-
don't watch this shit.
It won't even say rated. It'll just be like, don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Just don't watch it.
If you don't like lingo like this, don't fucking watch this. Listen to this.
God, he used a bad word.
Don't sleep to this.
Son of a blee blob.
Oh man, she's using
Real language. It's getting real.
she's using that blarfarg language.
Um,
Of flinities.
well,
Of flarbards.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Take your moops out somewhere
So
else.
no, anyway, no, she brought up a what the what, and I want to talk about this vaginal.
We've
shit.
gone too far into that.
God,
That was
no,
like
you're
45
taking
seconds
it-
about it.
You're
You
taking it like
abandoned-
way over the line.
Yeah, 45 seconds of basically almost porn talk.
I'm saying.
That
Okay,
leads- oh.
here's my thing. Who the fuck?
I'm saying
This
blow
is all those
up.
fucking 40-year-olds out there. Dudes in your fucking who are going through their midlife crisis or whatever.
Don't point at
Stop
me
fucking-
when you say that.
I'm
Girls
sorry.
in their midlife
I angle
crisis.
this at white guys because I see it so often.
I said
but
dudes, though.
don't
I just said girls and
No, he
that
said
made it even
dudes.
funnier.
when your hair starts going gray, don't you dare fucking sugar ray it up and spike it with gel and dye it blonde. Yeah, you've seen the dudes who are driving the Corvette who are like 45 years old with
oh my
the
God,
fucking
what does this
it's
have
convertible.
to do with the vaginal surgery?
I'm saying,
That
guys
leads into that.
who hit their midlife crisis.
That's so. It's not their problem. It's their wife's vagina.
No, stop this. Stop where you're at right now.
I'm just
You're not smart enough to guess where I'm going.
Ouch.
So
I don't think anyone
stop dyeing
is.
your hair and driving the cars with the big wheels. Your penis is small. Nobody likes you. You're getting old. Get used to it. Women, don't get.
Why was that
vaginal-
only toward white people too?
That wasn't.
You sure?
No, it wasn't. I'm saying I'm gearing that towards men. Well, because
Wow.
I know middle-aged black dudes. My dad's good friends who are like, I'm gonna start dressing like P Diddy when they hit 45, and I'm
dude,
like,
what? I want to
cool
hang out
it.
with your dad's friends.
My dad used to look like MC Hammer. Dude.
Oh, no.
Like he really did. Like he was all into that shit. He had the huge square glasses too,
Oh.
Oh,
and the
no.
fucking high top fade.
Oh, no.
He was so
When he was
fresh.
how old?
Maybe 20s.
Fresh.
Close enough.
So
Close
fresh, so
enough.
clean.
Anyway, if you're 45, don't fucking get your V adjusted. Just be good enough at sex to the point where other dudes don't get a V. Don't get a V. I don't get a P for my penis.
Do you think they take like a protractor to make sure they've got the perfect angle?
Perfect V.
What
That's
would be the
I'm saying.
perfect angle for a perfect V, Brittany?
Why are you...
Because let's
I mean,
think
okay,
about it.
yeah, I know. I have
It'd be
the
like
vagina,
One of
but-
these things is not like the other. One of these things
Things
is a
is-
healer.
Oh my god!
It'd be like
I want-
60 degrees,
Oh my
right?
glob.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you
It'd
know,
be like 60 degrees.
60?
I don't know. Like, leave your V alone. The word vagina may start with V.
You know what I would like to talk about?
What?
I'm done with this. I'm so done
Okay,
with
You
this.
brought it the fuck. Okay.
You took it too far. Don't even
These
start.
girls ain't shit, bruh.
Again, I'm not a girl, but okay.
Nigga, you ain't shit.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay.
Basing it off of what Mike was saying about his dad looking like MC Hammer, do you guys have
That's
any?
racist.
That was the sound of a smack. In
just got
case you were
smacked.
wondering.
That's really
I'm getting
racist.
real tired of your
They
shit,
think
Mike.
my dad looks like MC Hammer.
Real tired of your shit. Do you guys? Okay, did your parents other than MC Hammer, look funny when?
My dad looked
relatively
weird.
Funny?
Like, so my dad, like, right into the military, or right out of the military, I don't know, when he's still young, mustache. Okay? Keep in mind, blonde hair, blue eyes. Mustaches look even creepier on blonde hair, blue eyes people because it's a blonde mustache.
That's true.
It's almost skin tone.
Yeah,
That's true.
Creepy.
That's true.
He's got those old style, like, thin, giant rimmed glasses.
Oh my god.
looking real pedophile. And he's holding me in a picture.
Oh no! Oh no!
Later, like he gets the goatee later and stuff like that. It fills in, but he wore those glasses like up until like 6 years ago, where he finally had LASIK.
Was he weaving a web?
It was
holding you.
Pretty creeps. No, other than that, no, not really. He once like I guess as like when I was a kid, he like shaved half of his beard off one time and then walked around
weird.
with it just to like freak me and my brother out. And we're like, he's half his beard's missing.
Wow.
And then that was about it. My dad, I don't know. My dad doesn't really look that weird. That was like the only time he looked weird. I want to see younger pictures of him, but I can't find them.
My family, for those of you who have seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that is pretty much like the women in my family looked very 1980s.
They
like,
do though.
They looked they honestly back then.
That's
my
what
mom
everybody
was
looked like.
so fucking 80s, and it's like to this day I look at her pictures and I'm like, God damn, Mom. God
coming
damn.
back. It's coming back.
Damn. Yeah, and then there was a picture of my parents at a disco together, and I was like, oh my God. I wonder how people would have reacted if they knew that disco would be dead, not even 5 years later. But yeah, it was very Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Dad was like Will Smith or like MC Hammer, and he wore the big fucking Hammer pants.
Oh,
God.
He was so cool, though. All the girls were like, oh my God, Polly Paul.
Oh, he had a nickname.
And
DJ
then he
Polly
was like,
Paul.
no, I'm scared of sex. So, I'm adopted.
Oh.
All right, Brittany.
Anyway.
What did your parents look?
Okay, well, it's actually pretty funny. My parents were pretty opposite as far as looks went.
Your mom looked like your dad, and your dad looked like your mom?
Yes, how did you know?
Sex changes.
Oh my god.
All around the room.
No, my mom had like the whole Farrah Fawcett look going. She had this like swept back. Okay, legitimately, I will bring in a picture for you guys to see. I look exactly like my mom at this age. Me and my mom look like twins. It's the creepiest.
Twinsies.
It's creepy.
I met your mom today.
You did. You both did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, she had the Farrah Fawcett look.
Not important.
My dad, though, he was the interesting one because when he first met my mom, he had like, oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. Okay, so my dad had like hair down to his butt.
Oh, no.
And
He's
he
one of those
wore a spike chain and
Oh,
like
my
leather
God.
and like spike everything, and his favorite musician was Billy Idol, and so he dressed just like him. And
Oh, my God.
yeah, my mom said when she first met him, he was at a bar and he like was about to get into the army or something, and he had no money, so he couldn't even buy her a beer. All he could do is buy her a Coke. And I was like, Mom, how did you even fall for this dude? Like,
This guy, your dad
buy
must
you
have
a
had the
beer.
moves. Go from the bottom, now we're here.
No, but like, yeah,
Oh,
and then once on like their first date, he came to my mom's house, and my grandmother, who is complete badass, by the way, my grandmother opens the door and goes, and my mom said she closed it in his face, turned around, looked at her, and said, I know that's not your date. And then like opens the door and said, I hope you know you're fucking changing out of this because you're not gonna date my daughter just like that. And then like takes him inside. My dad's like, oh, okay. And then my grandma looks at him, and this is why she's such a badass, smiles and goes, would you like to smoke some weed with me?
What?
And my dad looks at my mom and goes, is she serious or is she joking?
Is there weed here? Wait,
Man.
this isn't a trap, is it?
Like, oh my gosh, just
That's
so
nuts.
funny.
I know
My
my
grand's
dad-
a huge stoner, too.
I know my dad had a mullet at some point. I know
Really?
my mom smoked weed, too, at some point, too.
My gran, like, to this day, if she had the bones to buy it, she would buy it.
My grandmother still smokes weed.
So
Yeah.
we should have never had Jordan come over that one time.
Yeah, like, my gran, honestly, has talked
she
to my
probably-
cousins
she
in the
would've been
past
like-
week and been like, I wish I could go buy weed. And I'm
Because
like...
she's waiting. She's
Well,
waiting
she
for
takes
him
the
to-
pill
yeah,
form
that's
of it.
right, yeah.
And apparently it does the same shit. Because
Yeah.
she gets
well,
real...
My grandma gets that legal synthetic stuff. Weed.
Meth.
Yeah, that's
Wait, meth ain't legal.
It's definitely
Where's all
synthetic.
my
though.
teeth?
It's so synthetic, my skin falls off.
Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of which, we got 5 minutes left. Have you guys heard of the shit called alligator, the Russian drug? Or is
Oh,
it, no,
yeah, yeah.
crocodile.
Crocodile, yeah.
Crocodile. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's a Russian drug, and the reason they call it crocodile, it's made with like all this crazy shit, like sewage and shit. But it was getting big on the news for a while because obsessive usage would you would start growing scales. Like your skin would get super scaly. Because
now with more crocodile.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, I want my drugs.
I want to burn.
But if you look at everybody, look up crocodile. I think it's spelled crocodile, but without the E.
You lose.
You lose,
Looks like
Stark.
crocodile.
Stark,
You
you
lose.
lose. You lose.
We are Russian, and you lose, Stark.
I am captain of Soviet Children Army. I have many children under my rank. I don't like any of them. They all fat and snotty.
Hey
Cry
man,
all time.
I just
Tomorrow.
want my drugs.
Tomorrow.
Oh my god.
I love you. Tomorrow.
Anywho,
Only a day away.
thank you for that. That was beautiful.
Well,
I know.
Well, children, it looks like we're out of time.
yeah. Well, until next time. I don't know when next time's going to be. I'm
Till
going.
6 time, little ones.
Can we play again sometime?
I'd love to.
Oh my god. Not the two of them in the same room. The recording can't even handle that much crazy.
I wanna play.
I would love to play with you and Nichols.
Oh my
Why are you
fucking god.
touching me
Especially-
there?
Brought to you by the letter P for pedophile.
Stands for
This is
put more of your
uncomfortable.
hands on
Oh
me.
my god. Okay.
My mommy.
No. Stop.
I love
Holy
you,
crap.
Mommy.
Alright, guys. This episode got way out of control real quick. I promise you next time we're going to be a lot more tame and on point to where we need to be.
I'd say out
my
of
God.
control is a misuse. I'd say I'm very in control of this situation.
Oh
Can
God.
we have fun?
No
Oh
one's
my God.
going anywhere.
Alright, anyway, guys. Until
Why
next
are you
time.
tying me up?
See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.